good evening. I'm going back to trying to do it on my laptop, which is very exciting. I hope everyone's well. What I wanted to share today, I actually went to a workshop the other day about LinkedIn, and I've never been a big LinkedIn user, and I've been trying to get better at it and trying to learn more about it, hence why I went to something. And I thought I'd actually share a couple of tricks with you because I didn't know them, and I kind of went, oh, that's really cool. Because if you ever find you go to, I'm terrible at remembering people's names, just going to tell you right now. I can meet someone, shake their hand, do the trick and go, her name's Gretchen, she's got green eyes, that's how I remember it. 2 seconds later, no idea what her name is. I'm notoriously bad at it, and I have tried very hard to get better at it. But a couple of the things I learned the other day, there you go, from one of the women who actually taught it, was speaking at it, was, did you know up here, can you, ooh, look at this, that's bad. Up here in the top corner, if you're on the app on your phone, there's like a little 4 square thing. And if you click that, when you're at an event and you're going to meet someone and you go, oh, can we connect? Instead of handing over a bit of paper, you actually just click on that button and you can either scan them or they can scan you. How cool is that? I sound like a dag, but I thought it was really cool. So if you do it, my code, if I do that and hit my code, that's my little QR code. So then people can scan that and they will instantly send me a connection request. And I can share that code and I can go and scan somebody. So you can do that. I can save it to photos so I don't have to go to the app, and then it's an easy way of connecting with people. So that was one of the things I learned. So I wanted to just share a couple of things with you. Then another thing I learned was, and I just thought this was genius. Years ago I heard from a networking expert the trick about when you're out somewhere, have like a little code, like write something on the back of their card or put cards of people you really want to connect with again in one pocket and cards where you like whatever in another pocket. Other tricks are when you get home or when you get back to your office after you've been at any of these events, make notes of who you met, what they did, why you connected with them, all that kind of thing, and follow up. Power, as you know, is always in the follow-up. But one thing you can do if you've just done that connection with someone on LinkedIn, and I thought this was brilliant, is quickly send them. No, I don't want to update my job search. I want to, wrong button. See, I don't know how to work it very well. And a couple of people have already done this to me from the other day, send a message going, hey, it was great to meet you the other day at blah-de-blah. Thanks so much for your comment. This was the bit that got me. So, loved your glasses, or great to meet you at such and such. Our conversation about chai was inspiring. Then down the track, when you're looking at people in your LinkedIn profile, and they may have then connected with you on other social media, and you're like, how did I know them? You've sent them the message repeating how you met them. And you go, oh, bing, bada bang, now I remember. I'm so going to be using this because, as I said, I'm absolutely hopeless at it. The other one that's really good, and a couple of people have used it for me. I'm just going to try and do this to somebody I know so they don't. I'll do it to my bestie, Yvonne. Is you can actually now, you may have been able to do it for a while. I might be slow on the uptake on this, okay? But you can push, just like on your iPhone and doing iMessage and things like that, you can push the little microphone and I can go, oh, LinkedIn would like to allow you. Hi, Yvonne, it's Sam here. We met the other day at the LinkedIn Masterclass and I just wanted to reach out and say hi. Send voice message. Don't you? So I'm going to send that voice message. Now, Yvonne's going to laugh when she gets that. She's going to be like, you dick. We weren't at anything the other day together. So I'll just say this is a test. But how cool is that? Because we've all, I do talk about us not being too connected to our devices, but for tools like this, and LinkedIn is, well, as they said the other day, Gary Vaynerchuk's now talking about LinkedIn a lot, so it's just going to get busier and busier. But more people are using it, especially in a business sense. I recently needed to recruit somebody for something, and first place I went was LinkedIn and did a search on the particular title of the person we were looking for and came up with a few people, reached out to a few of those, and we found someone. Easy, no recruitment agency, no ads, no etc. Perfect. So it is a good tool. So what was the other one I wanted to teach? I had a couple that I wanted to share with you that I found really, really valuable. The other one is the use of hashtags in your posts. So we tend to think of hashtags, well, at least I did, of hashtags being like an Instagram-y thing. More and more people are now using them on Facebook, Twitter, like they get used everywhere now. But in LinkedIn, if you can put up to 5 hashtags, any more, but up to 5 hashtags, I think it is. And then what happens when they're now doing more stuff for SEO in LinkedIn. So when you've done your post and you put the 5 hashtags in there, the URL for that post will actually have those hashtags in it. So you're more searchable. So there are a couple of things I wanted to share because I thought they were awesome. And, reach out to me on LinkedIn because I do want to get better at it. Should I be talking about that on Facebook? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, Facebook. But I think, I work with businesses, so I do need to have more of a presence there. And I work with solopreneurs. I work with lots of different people, but I do work with businesses, so I need to, get my head around it a bit more. So they were the things I wanted to share with you. So the hashtags, the sharing of the QR code to just instantly connect with someone, I think is awesome. The sending of a message, fantastic. So you know where you met the person, why you met them, what they were wearing, so you can remember them in 6 months' time. Because if you're like me, my memory was crap at 17. At 45, it's getting even worse. The audio messages on LinkedIn, fantastic. They're my top tips that I learned the other day. How cool was that? So if you're not on there already, jump over there, connect with me, and I'll see you somewhere in the cyberspace. Happy Sunday. Bye.